Hey, my name is Lindsay Bailey, and I'm a Weikert Realtors, House of Brokers Realtor. And I am so excited to meet you and help you with the home buying process. Now, buying a home is a big deal, but that's what I'm here for, to help you make it fun, smooth, and stress free. So let's talk about what we are going to do while working together. Now, the fun part, finding a home. So, first off, finding a home is very exciting, and I'll guide you every step of the way and make sure that you feel confident and comfortable and very informed throughout the entire process. Now, in order to do that, we're going to talk about what everything means. And first, let's start with contracts and understand how they work. There are a few different contracts involved in real estate transactions. First, there's a contract between the seller and the listing agent. Then there's a contract between the buyer's agent, myself, and a buyer, you. And then there's a contract between the buyer and the seller. Each contract clearly states who represents who. And I want you to remember that I will always work for you and represent you in your best interest throughout this entire process. One of my first ways I can start helping you is with the pre-approval process. So what this means is helping you find loan programs that best fit your situation with our lender. Identifying the best interest rates, grant programs, and just loan options. Making sure that the home you want aligns with the loan you are using. Why that is, not all homes qualify for all loan types. And this is where my experience really comes into play. So once you're pre-approved, we'll verify your funds with the lender. Now this is huge. Verified funds make you a much stronger buyer, and many buyers don't realize just how much this helps your offer stand out. Now, you may have already been searching on Zillow and Realtor.com, and let me tell you what, that is totally fine. However, I'm also going to set you up on a custom MLS search, which gives you access to homes before they hit Zillow and Realtor.com, and then also coming soon properties. Now, I also have the tools where I can help you find off-market properties such as expired listings and canceled listings. Now, one thing that's really cool is because I work for one of the largest brokerages in Central Missouri, we often get information about new listings before the public does. And not only that, some of these listings include listings from builders that aren't even being built yet. Now, once we find a home that you like, we will review the market dynamics. And what this includes is what's currently active, what's pending, what's recently sold, how many days on the market are these homes sitting, the list price compared to what it actually sell at. All this varies by location, and this will help us make the smartest decision for you. Now, before we offer, I do deep research. How long has this home been on the market you're interested in? The number of showings it had. Why is the seller selling? What did they pay for the home? Their preferred closing date. Do they have any equity in the home or not? All of this allows us to structure a strong competitive offer, not just guess a number. Now, an offer is more than just price. There are 5 big components: purchase price, closing costs, inspection and contingencies, loan program, closing date. And then there's also some earnest money we need to talk about. Earnest money is good faith money, and it's held by the title company, not the seller or me, and it's typically due within 10 days of the signed contract. Now, this is not extra money. It goes towards what you owe at closing. And as long as we are within our contingency periods, your earnest money is protected and refundable. Now, those contingency periods includes inspections we can't negotiate, appraisal issues that we can't negotiate, or if the lender is unable to approve your loan. Now, you could lose earnest money, however. If we are outside those contingency periods and you decide not to move forward to closing because you just don't want to. I mean, the seller did take the home off the market for you, so they may have the right to keep your earnest money. However, my job is to track all those deadlines down closely and protect you so your earnest money stays safe. Now in real estate, we play a game called telephone. I don't get to communicate with the seller directly. I work through the listing agent. And this is why we prepare, educate, and position our offer properly. Strong communication skills, professional manners, and I make sure the listing agent knows we're organized, we're serious, and we're great to work with because it helps get you into the home you want. Then once we're under contract, we will schedule inspections immediately, order appraisal, and you'll begin the loan documents and give them everything they need, and then you will also lock in your rate. We will also track those contingency deadlines and make sure everything is great. Now this is a big one, home inspectors versus appraisers. Now home inspectors work for you. They explain the good, the bad, and the indifferent of the home. They're hired by you, they are paid by you, and they tell you everything. And then the appraisers work for the bank. They make sure the home is worth the money you're willing to pay, but also meet the guidelines of the home, the safety guidelines. So the appraiser works for the bank, the home inspector works for you. Now, saving you money is number one, and I'm going to do that by reviewing title fees, checking to see if the seller qualifies for a reissue title policy, and negotiating any paid closing costs when possible. The less closing costs you have to bring, the less money out of pocket you have to bring to closing. Now, we are almost to closing, but not quite yet. We are going to do a final walkthrough first. Now, this final walkthrough allows us to walk through the home to make sure the home is still in the same condition as when you viewed it. Any inspection items were repaired if requested, and then also to make sure there's no new damage or anything was taken that wasn't supposed to be taken. Now, to officially work with each other, we will need a signed buyer's agreement. This allows me to legally represent your best interest. Now, with that, my goal is to earn 3% commission. If the seller offers less, we'll discuss it. In 2025, I helped 65 families, and the seller paid commission was not an issue. If it becomes an issue, we will discuss it. Typically, it takes about 3 months to find the right home and to close. We will set that agreement up for that time frame, and if we can't find a home in that time frame, we will extend it. Now, I know, this is a lot of information, but I'll guide you step by step. I'll protect you through the process, and we will make sure you will stay on track so we can get you to the goal that you want. My job is very simple for you. Get you the home you want and save you money doing it. I'm just so excited to work with you. And if you have any questions at all, just give me a shout. I'm always here to help, and it's going to be great. I hope to see you soon.